Next Friday, the sparks will fly as the Camping World Truck Series returns to speed. It's the perfect storm of side-by-side racing action on the high banks right here at Daytona. Don't miss the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, racing the way it ought to be. That's Friday, 7:30 Eastern, kicked off with Chris Devoto in the setup show, and we are seeing cars roll around the racetrack now. As we've gone back to a yellow flag condition, they're cleaning up the race cars coming out of turn number 4. Again, the 23 of Larry Hollenbeck and the 60 of Patrick Sheltra. The safety crews have taken care of those 2 drivers, and we see the 44 of Frank Kimmel on pit road, and they go back to work on that race car now.
If they can just get that rear end off the ground, looks like they're able to drop the jack and may pull him out. If he can get out before the pace car, as you see him do right there. There's only 11 cars on the lead lap. There will be no Aaron's lucky dog because we're inside of 10 laps to go. So Frank is assured if he can just drive that thing around there for a couple more laps of finishing with a top 11 finish.
We know they're going to have to go. They'll have to send them around at least 2 times to try to go through the speedy dry or clean up the racetrack right now. That the fluids that were put down on the track from the cars that were involved in our most recent caution, you see them working on that right at the entrance to pit road.
See the caution flag still out.
Let's 3 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line.
Let's see if we can talk to our leader right here. Hey, James Busher, Phil Parsons up in the speed booth. Do you have a copy?
I'm clear.
James, looks like here after you run another lap or 2 under caution, you're going to have a shootout, possibly a green-white checker. We know that 25 car Logano's been strong behind you. You got enough to keep him behind you, buddy?
I sure hope we do. I mean, he's been getting pretty good runs off turn 2 down the backstretch. Hopefully we can keep behind him. Just happy to get back rolling. See what happens here in this green-white checker.
You guys have done a terrific job making your way all the way to the back from the front. You've dodged all the incidents that we've had on the racetrack and trying to become one of the youngest winners we've ever had at Daytona. I hope you bring that thing home, buddy.
Sure hope so. Appreciate it.
James Busher today, 18 years, 10 months, 12 days old. He would be the 3rd youngest driver to win at Daytona if he's able to keep that 32 out in front.
You know, that's amazing. As young as he is, that he would be the 3rd youngest winner we've ever had at Daytona.
Yeah, take a guess at who, and he's had success. Take a guess at who's younger.
I know who's younger because Russell already told me.
Well, that's not fair.
Kenny, did you hear Russell tell you, or do you know?
I thought, and I was sitting in the grandstands that day. I believe, did I hear Kyle Petty?
Yes,
yes,
that's right.
I was sitting in the grandstands that day, and I thought, 18.
And then Kyle Busch also won as an 18-year-old here, but not quite as young as Kyle was when he won back in 1979. Did Kyle win at 79? That's right.
That's correct. Kyle Petty, 1979. He was 18 years, 8 months, and 9 days. Joey Logano currently 2nd as we continue around the racetrack under caution condition.
They're going to get the one lap to go signal this time. So when we come back, it'll be green, white checker, 2 laps, and that'll be actually a lap over, right?
Yeah, they were completing 78 laps, so they will get it'll be green and white together, so it's going to be a 1-lap shootout. Because in the ARCA RE series, they will always try to end the race in the allotted number of laps, so it will only be a 1-lap shootout right now. So, wow, is this going to be incredible. Look at all the damage in that. And that Kenny guy, Rick, is another 18-year-old Parker Kligerman. He ran 2 ARCA RE races last year, finished in the top 10 in both of them. Done a terrific job here. We've got 4 drivers in the top 8 right now, 19 years or younger.
Now, see, if I had a driver in my car right now for this shootout, I would want Ron Hornaday, because we know what kind of restarting man he is.
That's right.
Jim Trado. Jim, you got me?
Well, guys, you know, real quick, just thinking about the opportunities that started here. Kyle Petty's first ever race was here in 1979, won that race. Look at the 2001, Ryan Newman with Roger Penske getting involved in the ABC program, won the race here in Daytona. 2004, Kyle Busch, same procedure with Hendrick Motorsports, winning here, as did Tim Richmond, coming from Indy Cars in 81 to win here at Daytona. James Busher may add to the lore there of drivers getting their chance here at ARCA to move on to be full-time racers in NASCAR. Wendy?
Well, Joey Logano may have a little problem here. He is late for the Sprint Cup Series Bud Shootout drivers meeting. He was scheduled to start 19th in the Bud Shootout. He's a little busy trying to win this ARCA RE/MAX Series race at Daytona right now. Joey Logano missing that drivers meeting could possibly, we haven't confirmed yet, but we'll be going to the back of the pack for the Bud Shootout tonight.
It really wasn't his fault, so I'm not sure why they would.
They pretty much know where he is.
I think they're watching, and so they would probably know that he had nothing to do with this.
I'll tell you, James Busher is going to be really vulnerable on the restart, because if he gets a big lead, then those guys will have some momentum. So really look for something to happen here on this restart.
And remember the boundaries. Yellow line, can't go below it to make the pass or improve your position, and you can't pass to the left on the restart. Green and white in the air. 1 lap of racing to go for the ARCA RE/MAX Series opener.
He's already got too much of a gap right now. Joey Logano, I think, with a little help from Justin Lofton, will have some momentum when they get off turn number 2.
Going through 1 and 2 now. Justin Lofton behind the 25 of Joey Logano. Way out in front now. It's James Busher. He's got a 3-car lead as they go down the backstretch.
They should get some momentum here. They're all tucked up behind each other now.
They're not gaining as quick as I would have thought they would have. But
John
here they
West
come.
Townley on the outside, and that's 09. Here comes the 25 of Joey Logano up the racetrack. Goes the 32 of James Busher. He's making that car as wide as he possibly can as they work their way through 4 and out into the tri-oval.
James Busher is going to be able to do it, Rick.
James Busher trying to hold on. Will he do it? He'll win at Daytona. James Busher wins in 2009. James Busher able to hold off Joey Logano, as well as Justin Lofton and John West Townley.
James Busher, Phil Parsons up in the speed booth. How does it feel to win at Daytona?
It feels awesome. I mean, this is awesome. ARCA penalized us after qualifying yesterday and sent us to the back of the pack. I can't thank these Winchon Racing guys enough. I mean, anybody else probably would have given up if we got sent to the back and had to rebuild the whole front suspension, but these guys didn't, and now we won Daytona, so that's great. It's awesome.
You did a terrific job holding off Joey Logano. Looked like they had you had about 3 car lengths on them. They never really got the run till they got to turn 3, and you made that car a little bit wide.
Except for, I mean, I knew he was going to try to get me getting down into 3, and when I got the run and started coming, I knew I was going to have to get pretty wide to keep him back there, but did what we had to do.
Terrific job, buddy. Good job.
And so James Busher, who is the youngest ARCA winner, he won at Lakeland 2 years ago in 07, and now he comes home the winner at Daytona. There's your top 10 as James Busher claims another win, his 2nd career win in the ARCA RE/MAX Series.
What a terrific job by all those guys running up front, dodging the shrapnel. Heck of a race.
A lot of attrition today, but it didn't catch up with James Busher. He's our winner in 09.